Marcie Michelle Free, born Mark Edward Free on April 12, 1954, and passing away on October 23, 2025, was a celebrated American rock vocalist who rose to prominence in the 1980s and early 1990s. Best known for her powerhouse voice and passionate delivery, Free earned recognition as the lead singer for notable bands such as King Kobra, Signal, and Unruly Child. Her dynamic vocal style and emotional intensity made her an unforgettable presence in the hard rock and melodic rock scenes. Beyond her career achievements, she became a symbol of courage and authenticity after coming out as a transgender woman in 1993. A bold move during a time when the music industry was far less accepting. Net worth. At the time of her death in 2025, Marcie Free's estimated net worth was believed to be between $1 million and $1.5 million. Her earnings came from her years of performing, recording albums, live concerts, royalties from her work with several bands, and sporadic solo releases. Although her career experienced setbacks following her transition, later reunions with Unruly Child and album releases helped stabilize her financial standing. Early life and beginning of career. Marcie was born as Mark Edward Free and grew up in the United States with a natural fascination for music. She began discovering her vocal talents in her teenage years and officially stepped into the professional music world at the age of 19 while living in Flint, Michigan. Passionate about making it big, she moved to Las Vegas in 1975, hoping to connect with more musicians. Her ambition soon guided her further west, and in 1979, she relocated to Los Angeles, where she would officially begin carving out her future in rock music. Her early years in LA were spent networking, performing with local bands, and waiting for a breakthrough. That moment came when she met renowned drummer Carmine Appice in 1983. Shortly after Appice was released from Ozzy Osbourne's touring band, rise to fame with King Kobra and Signal, 1983 to 1990. Carmine Appice had been planning a solo project, but decided instead to form a full band. Impressed by Free's incredible voice, he recruited her as the lead vocalist for his new band King Kobra. The group signed with Capitol Records in 1984, and during her time with them, Free contributed to 2 albums, Ready to Strike and Thrill of a Lifetime. Her soaring vocals helped define the band's sound, and she gained industry recognition. However, in November 1986, she left the band to pursue other musical directions. In 1987, producer Peter McKeon formed a project initially called The Fugitive Kind, bringing in musicians Eric Scott, Jan Uvina, and songwriter Mark Baker. Free later joined, and the group was eventually renamed Signal under the suggestion of Ron Fair, then a rising A&R executive at EMI. The band released their only album, Loud and Clear, in 1989. Although critically appreciated, the album suffered from a lack of promotion, leading to the group's dissolution after Free's departure in late 1990. Unruly Child and solo success, 1990 to 1995. In 1990, Free teamed up with guitarist Bruce Gowdy and keyboardist Guy Allison, forming Unruly Child. The band signed with Atlantic/Interscope Records and released their self-titled debut album in 1992, which became a cult favorite in melodic rock circles. In 1993, Free performed the theme song, To Be, the best of the best for the action film Best of the Best 2. That same year saw the release of her solo project, Long Way from Love. Initially consisting of demo recordings she had done for songwriters Jude Either and Robin Randall. The album later gained success in Europe and was re-released in 1998 with additional live tracks from the Gods of AOR rock festival held in Manchester in 1993. After Unruly Child temporarily lost their record deal, they regrouped under the temporary name 12 Pound Sledge, but eventually disbanded again. Some material from this period resurfaced in 1995 on Free's independent solo album Tormented, released in Germany and Japan. Return and reunions, 2009 onwards. In September 2009, Free reunited with Gowdy and Allison, reviving Unruly Child and signing a new deal with Frontiers Records. They released Worlds Collide in 2010, marking a successful comeback. Later albums included Down the Rabbit Hole, 2014, Can't Go Home, 2017, Big Blue World, 2019, and Our Glass House, 2020, with Free continuing to deliver emotionally powerful vocal performances. Personal life. Marcie Free married Laurie Richardson on June 24, 1989, but the marriage eventually ended in divorce. Throughout her life, Free struggled with her gender identity. She experienced severe gender dysphoria during her career and faced internal struggles while performing in a body she did not identify with. In November 1993, she publicly came out as a transgender woman, adopting the name Marcie Michelle Free. Her transition came at a significant personal and professional cost. She revealed that her decision was one of survival, stating that remaining as Mark would likely have led to suicide. Following her transition, she faced widespread rejection from parts of the music industry, losing industry contacts and opportunities. As her career stumbled, she briefly stepped away from music, working as a courier in Los Angeles, and later moving back to Michigan in 1995 to be near family. Free also battled alcoholism, but became sober around 2008, attributing her recovery to her renewed spiritual connection and close personal relationship with God. Artistic influences and style. Marcie Free's vocal style combined raw emotional expression with technical precision. She credited Aretha Franklin as one of her greatest inspirations, even thanking her in liner notes. She also grew up listening to and singing along with artists such as the Beatles, the Beach Boys, the Four Seasons, Grand Funk Railroad, Three Dog Night, Smokey Robinson, Led Zeppelin, and even classic big band performers. Her range allowed her to switch from powerful rock vocals to soulful melodic passages with ease. Death and legacy. Marcie Free passed away on October 23, 2025, leaving behind a legacy defined by resilience, authenticity, and musical passion. Beyond her contributions to rock music, she became an inspiration to many in the LGBTQ+ community for her courage to live truthfully despite the professional and social consequences. Her discography, with acts like King Kobra, Signal, and especially Unruly Child, remains influential among melodic rock and AOR fans worldwide. Marcie Free will forever be remembered as not only a gifted vocalist, but also a brave trailblazer who used her voice both in music and in life.